What's up, guys? It's John at National Sports Entertainment, and I wanted to go into today's games real quick, but really do tonight's because a lot of time. I tried going live, and it's my equipment is just so archaic I could not. So I figured I'd just knock this out right now. So the game starts pretty soon. In a nutshell, I like the Chiefs to cover the Jets. It's an 8.5 point spread, obviously, and the reason I like it is because of Taylor Swift. The Taylor Swift effect. And speaking of the Taylor Swift effect, obviously the Deion effect did not come this week. We had a good week, believe it or not, because we had more losses than wins, but again, we hit very important ones. We got the Jags leg 3, which is important. We had already got the Lions leg 3. And we missed a couple on comebacks, like Panthers we had, Vikings came back, Bears we had, Broncos came back. So we had a couple 50, plus odds that we missed. But we got the Rams. That was a nice one. I'm glad Jesse brought the national, Chinese Independence Day and the Rams connection to my attention. Titans, again, I only picked the Titans because the line made absolutely no sense at all. And then our other losses, the Deion fades. Why did we lose them? Well, I watched First Things First, and I like Nick Wright because I think he is the most rational of the people who talk about sports. And he talks about the sports gods. And they're real. And they smited us, and they smited us hard. And why did they smite us? Well, we were given something pure and beautiful. On this channel, we noticed the Deion theory, the Deion rub. And it was like Adam and Eve finding the fruit in the Garden of Eden. But then a snake came around and spoiled it. Using it for personal gain and to corrupt Adam and Eve. So God wasn't happy. In this case, the sports gods weren't happy with Jake. Little Jakey stole our picks, and we're doing fine and well, and then Jake comes along and everything turns to shit. So I believe in the sports gods. They said, you know what? We have a false prophet here, a ne'er-do-well, who wants to take our Deion law and try and pass it off as his own and use it for personal gain. And we got Thanos snapped as a result. So unfortunately, he ruined it for us. The sports gods had to retaliate and make us and him pay. We had to all pay together, unfortunately. But I'll be going into a couple other connections I noticed. As I said last week, the Niners play the Cowboys next week. It was due to come to an end anyway. That's why, it couldn't be treated as a be-all, end-all. But we did great. It worked well for 3 weeks. Obviously, we played the parlay last week. We played it this week. We noticed it the first week, so it wasn't like we were able to play it the first week. But it was organically moving around, again, until the head of the snake here on the YouTube cesspool channels. And Jake's not the only one. We had a few people copy us, but talk about directly copying us. The sports god had to intervene. So I like the Chiefs here. Taylor Swift, wherever she goes, whoever she's with, is successful. Everything works out for them, so I think as long as Wilson is starting, he is not going to win a game, and I think he's going to get blown out while he's at it. Now, they're doing everything to get obvious attention on this game. They had all the celebrities of Colorado. Now they're having a ratings off between the Chiefs and the Colorado Boulders and Deion. It's all really interesting. I think it bodes well for the Chiefs. It's interesting if Wilson wins because it means his only 2 wins will have come against Josh Allen and Mahomes. I just don't think it's going to happen. So I think it's going to be the Jets who get pounded pretty bad. And like I said, we did well because of leg 3. So you can see here I have... 1 second. The Chiefs to cover the Jets as a leg 3. And we've been doing good leg 3. And again, it's always about closing out as many as we can without a 3-legged loss. I think we'll be fine. I just wanted to get this out because I tried to go live and last minute my stuff wasn't working. So I wanted to get the video out for you guys. And we'll do a complete recap later. But yeah, again, we can thank Jakey and the other copycats for spoiling our fruit. It's okay though, we'll wind up finding, again, there's so many theories out there, and with the system, the good thing is we don't have to hit every game. But it's still unfortunate. We were doing great on our own, and I think, again, A lot of people don't believe in them. Nick Wright is right that there are such thing as the sports gods, as we unfortunately saw today. So we'll be going into all the games. I'll go into some very odd ones. The Jags, London and London scoring. We went into that, ridiculous. The other score was Ridley, revenge score. A lot of games that had just ridiculous narratives, and we were over the target for a good bit of them. Some of them, if we had gone with the cover instead of the win, we would have been fine. But again, with the three-legged system, there's a reason. We have three cracks at it. I'm gonna play some money lines. So yeah, Chiefs cover I think is a beautiful leg three. We hit our last several primetime games, and we've been doing really good on leg threes. So it's one I've been saving, and I think it's a good one for us to hit. So take care, everybody, and happy earnings.